So today I want to talk about something that really bothers me a lot, because it affects a lot of the people that I know, and it's really something that shouldn't matter, and something that does matter because of our society, and I just wanted to talk about it because obviously you've seen the title, so you know what it is. I want to start off by saying that I am not the skinniest guy. I believe that I'm fat, but all of my friends call me, "You're just average," but I believe I'm fat. And it doesn't matter if I see somebody who's bigger than I am weight-wise, I still believe I'm fat. So I've struggled with weight my entire life. Because when I was a kid, I was watching this show called Entertainment Tonight, and there was a special about obese kids. And when I saw it, I also saw these kids that were much bigger than I was when I was little. And I looked down, and I saw what we all have a little bit of fat down there. And I saw it, and I flipped, because that was the moment where I was like, I'm fat. My mom spent all of my young life complaining about her weight. And she just complained. I mean, she dieted, and I'm proud of her. She's really started to do a lot. But she complained about her weight all of my childhood, and that really had an impact on me. Because when you're developing like that is the time where you're receiving information and it becomes a part of who you are, because you're a child. So I was receiving the information of my mother, who I loved very much, complaining about her weight. Which to me meant then that I must be overweight too, because I love my mom, so the people that I love must be overweight. So that means that if I love people, I need to be overweight too. Or that's what I thought, at least, because I was a kid, and kids are kind of not the most intelligent, most of them. And hello. And I've really had a lot of bullying issues because, I've always been called fat, because I haven't always been the biggest guy. Whoa, there's not enough light on my face right now. Blah. Okay, I'm looking at an angle now. But I've always been called fat because it got to me. Not because I was, but because it got to me. And it got to the point where I was eating because my logic was, they want to call me fat? Fine, I'll be fat. And it's stupid, but that's what happened. I wasn't eating the right foods, I wasn't getting a lot of exercise, I played sports every now and then, but as a kid, and as a guy now who hates sports, really, it's really just, weight was easy to gain. And now I'm at the point where I am taking professional training at a gym. And I'm still in my workout clothes. You know, I've got my shorts on and still my workout clothes. I've made this change not because I'm fat. Well, that'd be lying. I believe I'm fat. Okay, let's put that out there. I've started this because I want a change of lifestyle. Not that I really, some of us, almost all of us, hope that the weight will just go away. And, a lot of us go to desperate measures in order to make that happen. And it's really messed up. Because we either get called fat, or we see our friends, and we see our friends who are skinnier than us, who call themselves fat. So if our skinny friends, the ones that are skinnier than us at least, are calling themselves fat, then we must be fat too. And you may not realize that this is happening, but I've looked at all of my friends, and I have a lot of them, who think that they're overweight. And the way that they get when somebody's skinnier than them calls themselves fat, it's terrible how they get. Because then, not within 5 minutes, most of the time, they start antagonizing themselves. They're like, D, I'm fat, aren't I? And you're not going to tell me that I'm fat because you're my friend, but I'm fat, aren't I? And it gets like this, and that's how I am with my friends. I'm like, I'm fat, but you're not going to tell me I'm fat, are you? Because you're my friend. And it's how we get. And it can sometimes lead to eating disorders. And I'm telling you now, because I know that there are a lot of teenagers out there who are really interested in getting an eating disorder. Because they think that if they're skinny, they're beautiful. And that if I can drop weight, then all my problems will go away. And I'll just be more beautiful, I'll be a better person if I'm skinnier. And some of the most common eating disorders are regarding losing weight, bulimia, and anorexia. Now I want to tell you something about both of these eating disorders. When you become anorexic, you will get skinny very fast because your body's dying beneath you, basically. Your skin will turn gray, your hair will fall out, it'll lose its color, you'll look like a zombie, your bones will break easily, you will become this dying human being. Because not eating, it's awful for you. We need food to survive as human beings. And there's a person. Oh, there's a person. Okay. But we need food to survive as human beings. And if you don't have food, obviously, you're going to start dying. And a lot of you will say, well, you know, I would die if I could be skinny. Well, yes, you'll be skinny. I'll tell you that right now. If you want to be anorexic, go for it. You'll be skinny. But I guarantee you, no matter what you look like, no matter how big you are, you will be uglier than you were when you started. Because skinniness does not equal beauty. Your beauty is within you. Your beauty comes from the things that you say if they are good. It comes from the person you are. And a lot of people who are not the skinniest are gorgeous. I have friends who are skinnier, but they're not skinny. They don't have thigh gaps. And I know so many girls who are obsessed with thigh gaps. I've talked to some of my straight friends about this. And as somebody who would date girls, no one cares about thigh gaps, okay? I just wanted to put that out there. But as I was saying, they just have a little bit of weight, and they are gorgeous. Some of my most beautiful friends are not the skinniest people. And you can still be adorable, cute, sexy, hot. You can be anything and still not be very skinny. I mean, the fact that you want to be skinny, that's an okay thing. I want to be skinny. I know everyone that I know really wants to be skinny. It's a thing that is built into us now. And, you know, it's okay that you want to be skinny. But don't do it for the right reasons, and don't kill yourself by being anorexic, because you won't be beautiful. You're probably beautiful right now, watching this video. You won't be beautiful if you're anorexic. I'm sorry, but it's just not going to happen. And what anorexia does to you is that when you have anorexia, even though you're bone thin, if you, like, grab your skin like that, you will feel huge amounts of fat, even though all you're feeling is a little bit of skin. It's what it does to you. It's the mindset. Okay, there's a guy coming. Oh no, but okay, now bulimia. Bulimia is more popular than anorexia because it doesn't do as much damage. I mean, you're still dying basically. It's just that you're not dying as much. And bulimia will ruin your teeth. I mean, I've seen people, not really in real life, but I've seen people on the internet who, their face, when their mouth is closed, is awesome. They have really beautiful faces. But they open their mouth and they show their teeth, and it's not, I don't mean to be judgmental, but it kind of ruins the picture. So yes, you'll be skinnier, but will ruining your teeth really be worth it in the end? The health risks that come with that? I mean, we all have prices to pay as far as our want to be skinny. I've paid the price of not eating really delicious foods, and working out, and being in pain physically because my body is regenerating muscle. That's the natural process. So, okay, the dude's gone, but bulimia, I mean, I know gorgeous people who are bulimic. So, I mean, if you're gonna be bulimic, I don't want to say do it, but I'm gonna say really think about it, because having an eating disorder in general is gonna ruin your body. It'll take away the fat, sure, because your body will need to thrive on fat in order to survive. So it'll eat away all of your fat, and that'll be gone. But as soon as that's gone, it'll start eating away at your, oh my god, you, beetles. Oh god, okay. But, as soon, blah, can you see me? Okay. As soon as your body has adjusted to, eating away all its fat, it'll start going after your muscles, and then your bones, and it'll kill you. Most eating disorders can kill people if they get extreme enough. And eating disorders can be almost addictive. I mean, trying to start eating again after being an anorexic for a month, I can't imagine. Because you're so used to not eating, so why should you eat now, right? That's at least some logic. That doesn't really make a lot of sense, but I just want to say, from me to you, as a human being who is, well, in my opinion, terribly ugly and terribly fat, you are beautiful the way you are. Unless you're a really evil person, but that's an exception, I guess. You are fine, okay? Whether you're a girl or a boy, whether you're big or small, love who you are. Because, all religion aside, we really do only have one life to live. And if this is the only body that we get, why should we spend all of our time judging it when we could spend all of our time using it? I mean, there's some of us who can't use our bodies, but just do all that you can, and love who you are. And it's not that easy, but just try to get out of the mindset of, I need to be skinny. Because I don't know, really, anyone. Well, I know some douchebags, but I don't know good people who want their girlfriends or their boyfriends to be pencil thin. So, that's gonna be all today. If you didn't like me, dislike the video. And if you liked me, like it, or do nothing, or subscribe, or do all of the above, if that even works. Thank you for watching. This has been D. I shall make another video tomorrow and post it. Okay? Goodbye.